I'm Jordan Belfort, and this is Sales School. Whenever I see an untrained salesperson or a struggling salesperson trying to go out there and ply their trade, trying to close the deal, so to speak, right? Inevitably, it's a guarantee. I have never seen someone who is an expert at prospecting and gathering intelligence suck at sales. Like, it doesn't happen. You don't find someone, oh, I'm great at prospecting, I'm great at, asking people questions, but I can't close. What I have seen very often is I go to companies where for some arbitrary reason, they've divided the sales process up into people who are openers and people who are closers. So they'll have people who will do the front end of the sale where they'll ask the questions, they'll build rapport, and then they'll pass the call off to a more experienced person who will then close the deal. I've seen that all over the world. Now, I'm just, I'm not a big proponent of that. In some cases, it makes sense. Now, there's, you get the benefit of the authority of the next person who's supposed to be more experienced. But I'm not talking about, what I'm not talking about is what I mentioned last week with sales cycles. I don't mean that, so you have person A makes the cold call, right? Gathers intelligence, right? And gets the lead. They generate a lead, right? And then, let's say 5 days, a week goes by, and then on the second call back in a 2-call sales process, the salesperson then gets that lead and closes them. That's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about a situation where the salesperson A, the opener, makes the initial call, and then midway through the call says, oh, please hold on for my manager, and then he passes that call off to the manager in the same call. In other words, where the guy by design is simply just an opener because either he's been convinced by the management or someone been talked into the fact that I'm not capable of closing the deal. I'm just an opener. So let me look right into the camera right now and tell you flat out, that is, I'm telling you, if you are in a position right now where you're being led to believe that you're just opener material, you're not worthy of being a closer, it's a lie. I promise you. With the straight line system, there is absolutely no way under the sun that if you can be a proficient opener, that you can't be a proficient closer. It's just now, that being said, there are many companies where you have to earn your dues. You got to pay your dues, right? Because you have to actually work and be an opener because you're feeding a machine. You're feeding a system whereby you're getting started, you're being trained, you're being mentored, right? And, you're providing qualified leads from someone who's already been through that process. So you're providing a service for the company. That's a different thing. But what I'm saying is I don't want you to be disempowered or led to believe that it's not because that's just the system, that it's you. I'm not capable of closing the deal. And I see that all over the world. I really do. When people say, I'm just an opener, the closers make a lot of money, but I'm just an opener. Like as if there's something wrong with you. You can't learn to close. It's okay? Just so you know, this part of the sale is no harder or easier than this part. It's just different. In other words, essentially, when you're a great opener, you pave the way to become a great closer. One paves the way for the other. So the fact that you're out there and opening effectively, getting leads, asking the right questions, getting into rapport, right? And you're passing that phone or giving that lead, or whether it's out in the field or whatever, to someone else, fair enough. That's okay if it's part of a growth program for you, meaning that you like the company that you work at and you have to pay your dues for a certain amount of time and they'll promote you and you become a closer. That's okay. But don't be led to believe that that's your lot in life. I'm just an opener.